Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. As promised, it was a chilly night, but not as cold as it was Wednesday morning. This morning's lows topped out, or bottomed out, I should say, in the upper 30s and low 40s. 41 at Gilmer, 40 at Longview, 41 at Henderson. And some of those outlying areas, and this is a great example how cold air is more dense than warm air, and it tends to sink. And so in Nacogdoches, where that temperature sensor is at the bottom of a hillside, that cooler air drains down to the bottom of that hillside, and we get 36 for the low. So sometimes you think about highs and lows, and you often think it's colder north and warmer south, right? Mount Pleasant, one of the colder spots at 35. So you would think, common sense wise, right, that it should get warmer the farther south you go. For instance, Palestine's at 46, and then you find a place like Nacogdoches. So that's not always the rule. There's always an exception to a lot of weather rules, and one of those would be cooler down the bottom of the hillside, colder air draining down to the bottom of that hillside, and you'll find yourself with an exception. Dallas, a city, typically warmer. It was last night 50 for the overnight low. You get away from the cities, you get away from the buildings and the sidewalks, and you'll find cooler readings. So over here in East Texas, we certainly had cooler readings. One of the reasons, the high pressure system, the proximity for us to the high pressure system that brought the cooler air in, the cold air mass itself was over in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. So we were a little closer to it. All right. Anyway, that's a whole other subject. Let's talk about the cool stretch we've had recently and the warm-up that is coming. The last 4 days, we've had below average highs. So we've had highs in the 60s. Today, we'll likely be back above average with daytime highs climbing today back into the lower 80s. Maybe when we average everything out with the morning lows, it'll be very close to average. So pretty typical day today, but we're only going warmer from here. I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe even Monday we'll have above average temperatures, and then you'll see temperatures falling back below average as we get into next week. All right, overnight lows tonight, pretty mild night, not as chilly. We'll have a little bit of a southwest wind transporting some warmer air in. Should have a starlit, moonlit night, and overnight lows ranging from 49 at Mount Pleasant to 56 at Lufkin. So this is one of those scenarios where it is cooler north and warmer south. Nacogdoches, a little bit cooler at 54 degrees. 10-day temperature trend here for overnight lows. So 55 tomorrow, and then it gets warmer. We have a warmer air mass coming in, 63 Saturday, 68 on Sunday, 67 Monday. We drop back to 60 by Tuesday. There's a front coming through. This is the front we've been tracking. It's delayed a little bit. It finally gets here Tuesday. Temperatures drop back to 49 by Wednesday, and then it's a cooler ride between Wednesday and Sunday. So days 5 through 10, much cooler than the first 5 days here on our 10-day temperature trend. Wind and wind gusts tomorrow. Sustained winds out of the southwest, 10 miles an hour, gusting at times to around 14, 15 miles an hour. With the dry air in place, the southwest winds becoming breezy, and of course now going about 4 days without any rainfall. The soils are drying back out, and so we have very high fire danger all across East Texas, or a good portion of East Texas, I should say. High fire danger across the entire area, and then very high over about a third of East Texas for tomorrow. All right, eye on the tropics. Let's take a look here at this afternoon and into the evening hours. We've got clear skies. We're going out into the eastern Atlantic. We're looking at this massive clouds here. Not a lot going on. No development expected in the tropics or in the eastern Atlantic or central Atlantic or even closer to the Caribbean here within the next 2 to 5 days. However, in the eastern Pacific, we now have Tropical Storm Roslyn. And this storm is forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane tomorrow morning off the coast of Mexico. And then it makes a turn, strengthens before it makes landfall in southwestern Mexico Monday at about 7 a.m. Notice the trajectory of the storm. It's headed toward the northeast. That's going to head up and across parts of southwest Texas. The last few days I've been talking about the possibility of having the leftovers or remnants of a tropical system helping to enhance our rainfall totals here next week. And I think that looks like what's happening. It's a little delayed, but it could help enhance some of the rainfall totals we'll see here Monday night and Tuesday. As for tomorrow and the start of the weekend, it's breezy. We'll have a few clouds drift in here Saturday afternoon. Highs will be in the upper 80s. Sunday afternoon, it's mostly sunny. There's some of that moisture off Roslyn here. Moving now into West Texas, the bigger bulk of that moisture is down there. A lot of it will fall apart. We're not talking about the center of the storm or the core of the storm making it here, but it's associated moisture. It helps to draw moisture from the Gulf. It brings it in from the Pacific. And so by Monday into Tuesday, we've got a couple of things going on. We've got an upper level low pressure area. We've got a cold front. Then we have the remnants of Roslyn all coming together to provide us with about a 40 to 60% chance of rain early next week. It looks like right now the rain shuts off pretty quick after Tuesday. By Wednesday, we are back to no rainfall at all. All right, so here's future rainfall outlook. And this is the front, and then the remnants of Roslyn coming through. And you've got anywhere from about 1/3 of an inch to maybe 1/2 to upwards to about an inch of rainfall. Right now, at least according to this one piece of computer data, there are several out there. One piece of computer data here has about, 2.5 to 4 inches of rainfall southwest of Dallas. You could shift that to the east a little bit. You could also push that back to the south. We need the rain. October, one of the 2 rainiest months of the year, and here we sit with just 0.8 of an inch of rain for the month of October. We're running about 1.5 inches to almost 2 inches below average. And in fact, in Lufkin, we are 2.25 inches below average. It's the 20th day of the month. We have 10 more days to go. The average amount of rainfall in the month of October is around 4 to 4.5 inches of rain, and we are certainly not on pace to get anywhere close to average. All right, bus stop forecast for Friday: sunny, mild, light breeze, 57. Recess will be sunny and breezy, 77. Then headed home, it's sunny and warm with high temperatures in the mid-80s, right around 86 degrees. So a pretty nice Friday under the lights. Tomorrow night, we'll have a kickoff temperature close to 80 degrees. High temperatures tomorrow: 86 in Mount Pleasant, 86 in Pittsburgh. Should be up to around 87 at Sulphur Springs with sunny skies. In our central counties, sunny skies at Gilmer, 86, 88 at Mineola and Tyler. Longview also up to 88, Henderson up to 88, Jacksonville up to 87, Palestine up to 88 degrees, Carthage up to 86 degrees. And in our southern counties, we're looking at high temperatures in the mid-80s. Hemphill up to 85, 88 at Crockett, 88 Palestine, 86 at Groveton. Lots and lots of sunshine. All right, Baylor Scott White, Texas Spine Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. So now we're back to sunny and warm. So it's going to be breezy tomorrow with a high of 88. Mostly sunny, windy on Saturday, 88. Some wind gusts Saturday, close to 30 miles an hour. Sunday, pretty much the same. Could even have some stronger wind gusts, maybe 30, 35 miles an hour. Otherwise, it's mostly sunny. Monday starts off dry by the end of the day, and it might be Monday night before we see some thunderstorms moving in. 81 for the high and a 40% chance of rain. Then scattered thunderstorms Tuesday, 70 for the high. And then by the time the rain ends Wednesday morning, the temperature drops to 49. We're back up to 70 Wednesday afternoon, 75 Thursday afternoon after a chilly morning in the 40s. And then mid-50s Friday morning, back up to 77 Friday afternoon with a 20% chance of rain. And rain chances also showing up on Saturday with a high around 70. And then Sunday, we've got a high temperature right around 71 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus, and have a great night.